Saying yes to yes. The Yes Network, one of 23 of Disney's newly acquired regional sports networks from 21st Century Fox, attracting an all-star roster of buyers from the sports, the digital, and the media worlds. The New York Yankees, Amazon, and Sinclair teaming up for a $3.4 billion home run offer. Charlie Gasparino, who was out front from the start, has new breaking details on the rest of this race.
God, I ran down here, just so you know, Liz, for you.
Thank you for doing your job. Thank you for making your slot.
I get no love. No love.
Very well.
Where shall I begin? You know, just so you know, I reported this out yesterday from a bar last night.
Which one?
It's called Oscars. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, Omar's on 63rd Street. Great place. And what I did was I got the tip that another publication was reporting that Amazon was actually buying the Yes Network. And the tip was that that publication was wrong. And then we immediately on Fox Business corrected it. It's the Yankees buying it. Amazon is a minority player in this thing.
Why? Why wouldn't they be the majority?
Because the Yankees want to control it.
Okay.
And the Yankees will control about 30%. Amazon is not even the second largest bidder, just so you know. It's there's other players in there. So Amazon is going to be part of this thing. They're going to be able to stream the local games, you know, within the area. Like in New York, you can get the streaming from Amazon. So that's essentially where we are right now. It's not that Amazon is buying Yes. It's the Yankees buying Yes. They are a player. Sinclair is also a player. Blackstone is also a player. Now, what happens next with the other 22? So we understand is this. Monday, the talks resume. We understand that Disney's bankers at Allen & Company are going to try to replicate the valuation of the Yankees that sold for 3.4, to replicate that across the board, to try to get $10 billion for the deal. It's not going to be easy because, listen, there's one thing of getting a valuation of the Yankees for $3.4 billion. Listen, it's the Yankees, right? It's another thing to try to replicate that for smaller market teams that are in those 21 RSNs. So we should point out that it's going to be a very uphill battle, from what I understand, for Allen & Company and J.P. Morgan to get that valuation, just because those other properties in a cord-cutting world are just not that worth that much. So they're going to try. Bidding resumes on Monday. And here's the kind of interesting thing about this thing. Amazon, despite what David Faber said over at CNBC, he said they were first-round bidders, still not bidding on any of them. Now, if you noticed, they dipped their toe in the water of the RSNs. They weren't the majority bidder here. You know, the Yankees own 30%. They're much less. As a matter of fact, they're not the second biggest. So you got to ask yourself, if they're not the second, even the second biggest bidder on this deal, why would they go for the Colorado Rockies RSN? You know, they want to learn the business, from what I understand. So it's unlikely that Amazon is going to come in at the last minute. They could. I'm not saying they won't. I'm just saying it's somewhat unlikely. For that reason, it looks like this deal is going to try to sell at about $9 billion, maybe less. So that's where we're going with the other 21. It starts Monday. And, you know, last night was very interesting. Let me tell you something. It's just a lot of...
At Omar's.
Well, what's interesting about this is, like, you wonder why someone leaks out the story like that is totally wrong. Like, why would you leak out that Amazon was...
Happens all the time, by the way. People leak because everybody's conflicted.
Yeah,
that's why you double source.
That's right. So, but why would you want to do that? The reason why I think you'd want to do that is that you're trying to show that Amazon has increased interest in the properties since they're willing to buy all of Yes. Therefore, maybe the valuation goes up in the bidding. I mean, that's the only thing I could think of, because there is no reason for anybody to leak out that Amazon is leading a group of bidders to buy the Yankees when they're not even in second place. They're like in third place here.
I got to bring up Tesla. Did you see that Citron Research is a short seller, and they have come out in a tweet. They've come out. Look, can we show Tesla stock? Clearance. It is now jumping about 2 1/3%.
Well, they're like short sellers, right?
They like Tesla. They came in and they say that people have consistently second-guessed incorrectly that Elon Musk will go down, and they believe that the stock will go to $320 once again. They did not give a time element.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I hope the best for Elon Musk. I will say this. I don't like the fact that a CEO knows he's got a security clearance, should know he is not supposed to be smoking pot because it's against the the rules of getting your security clearance, and does it anyway, flaunts it in the face of government. And one other thing, people forget this: he had to resubmit his application for a security clearance. The reason why he had to resubmit is because he had to state if he ever smoked pot.
You're talking about NASA, yeah.
Yeah, he had to resubmit it because he had to tell the government, the Department of Defense, that he smoked pot, and it has to be on that form. One other thing, Reuters looks so bad right now. They tried to attack my first story where I said he was under review and inquiry for smoking pot and losing his could potentially lose his security clearance. They maligned my story, and they look like idiots right now. This guy, Mike Stone from Reuters, he allegedly covers the Defense Department or the Air Force or whatever he covers. This guy went out and purposely BS'd about my story, and it's totally wrong. Now he looks like an idiot.
Well, what's interesting about this story is that Citron has the power to really kind of compress stock prices. And
what's the guy's name at Citron?
They like it right now. Andrew Leff.
Leff.
Right?
Does he have a good record?
Mm-hmm. Very good, I believe. Charlie,
you believe.
Thank you.
You believe?
Thank you very much.